All right, so I'm assuming that this is all fake, and Milo like is like, I set the trap. It is fake evil plant.
It is fake evil plant.
And like that's the way he tricked Eileen into getting caught being evil.
It's definitely up to something. Is that like a low-res picture of a cutting board?
Yes.
I was just staring at like, what is that? Why is that picture?
In the upper right corner is a very low-res picture of
green
Sunday in the Park with George? No? What is that?
Are you thinking of that one painting of just like a whole bunch of people at a park?
Yeah, with the dots.
Yeah, with the dots.
Yeah.
Famously
with
few paintings have dots.
Yeah, but this one had like more dots.
Raul, Milo, and I run to the source of the alarm as fast as we can, Emil in tow.
No. You have to acknowledge the thing I just said.
I didn't fully listen because I was registering the fact that people always get mad at us for stopping to chat for a long time while like an ear ringing noise or something is playing.
Oh, good point.
So I was like, oh right, the fire alarm. I tried to tell him to get somewhere safe, but there was no way that he was going to miss out on his big scoop. Along the way, I yanked one of the fire extinguishers off the wall. If there's one upside to all of this, it's that I can tell I have more stamina than I did a month ago. Here's to no longer getting winded after running for 10 seconds.
Right.
Give me your powers.
Oh.
I also want cell shading in real life. It's here, right? Correct. We have arrived at source of alarm. That's not how fire alarms work.
Strange. I don't see any fire. Maybe it's somewhere we can't see.
That would be science. He's right, I don't smell any smoke either. You think someone pulled the alarm by accident? Not by accident. He tips his beak to a red handle on the wall. There's shards of broken glass on the floor, probably from the sheet that had been protecting it.
Yeah?
Judging by the amount of shards, this was done with considerable force. Most likely prank. Or, his eyes widen, Eileen. She must have tried to get people away from the judging room. You really think a 9-year-old could have done all this?
Yes.
I would not put it past her. And you would be wise not to underestimate her.
So there isn't a fire after all?
Dang, no carnage to document. I have normal motivations. He slouches. His tone sounds almost disappointed.
It doesn't seem like...
He's interrupted by a loud crash coming from behind us. I prick up my ears, picking up a creaking noise that seems to draw closer and closer. Watch out! Uh-huh.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was not the herbicide you thought it was. Green appendages, UwU, wind around the corner of the hallway, flowers and what look like sharp thorns bursting from every area they touch. There has to be a CG of one of the characters getting grappled by the tentacles. That has to be where this is going.
How about all of them?
One of the vines is heading right at Emil, and before anyone else can enact or even move a muscle, Milo shoves him out of the way.
No, let him be the red shirt. Milo, don't!
Milo, no! The lamprey falls to the ground just as the thorny vine spears itself into the wall at the end of the hall.
Damn, I loved that wall. Anyone mind telling me what the heck just happened?
I don't know. Milo, plants aren't supposed to be doing this, are they? Milo doesn't respond, not immediately. His beak is clenched shut, his gaze distant. I watch the crow pull a flower from one of them, inspecting it closely. Most certainly not.
Something's afoot. Or should I say, a root?
He had the same instinct I had. I was like, how do I think of something else? I have to say something now. I bury my face in my paws.
Not in the mood for puns, I suppose.
It's like playing a game where Batman is the least popular person. Another crash rings out through the hallway, and more vines slither out from behind the corner, hurtling at us at breakneck speeds. Which is what they'll be doing. And neither are they. In here. Milo yanks me into what appears to be a dark broom closet. Raoul and Emil diving in right behind us before he shuts the door and we hear the sound of vines breaking the wall once more.
I'll keep the jokes to myself next time.
I thought this was a floral art thing, not a killer plant thing.
Trouble really does seem to follow you wherever you go, huh, Alex? It really is just like college.
What does that mean? Yeah, well, the trouble I got up to in college didn't involve almost getting impaled by thorns and vines. Just rows and rows of teeth. Just getting nostalgic? The door rattles at what I can only assume are more vines. As what I can only assume are more vines. Bash it. There we go. Without any hesitation, Milo takes one of the mops sitting against the wall and barricades it. We're not getting out of here anytime soon, are we? If we want to, we need to come up with a plan. Considering damage it did to wall, I estimate single swipe of vine could be enough to break bones. Moreover, I am concerned. Yeah, concerned. I was like, did it say cornered? Even in the darkness, I can tell that he's holding up the flower he plucked from the vine. This is from my piece. I saw your piece this morning, and it definitely was not sprouting tentacles or trying to maim us. Correct. That means somebody tampered with it. This is one thing I cannot see Aline achieve. So the source is wherever the pieces were being stored for judging.
If we're holed up in here, I can only imagine the dangers everyone else in the building must be facing right about now. Luckily, I came prepared.
You brought our gear? He holds up a suitcase.
Always have it on me in case of an emergency.
You also brought a witness. I should have known.
Don't worry, Milo. We'll get to the root of the issue. Yeah.
The root of the issue.
Or should I say the foot of the issue? Get it? Root?
I have a root fetish.
Is he always like this?
Also, do all of your friends look like me? Just noticing a trend.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just get some damn costumes on.
Costumes?
It's a long story. That slap noise.
Yeah. That's better.
I could go without the getting changed in a dark room that has my ex in it and it's currently being assaulted by plants bit.
Oh, you're no fun. Variety is the spice of life, Spot.
Yeah, well, this is too spicy for me. The room we have to reach is on the other side of the building. You will have to be quick and rescue civilians en route. Wait a minute, we? You joining us, Milo? I am partially responsible for the situation, and you came here to support me. I will bear responsibility. I hear the clang of metal, and as Milo kicks the door open, I catch a glimpse of him holding up a pair of gardening shears that I noticed sitting against the wall earlier. It is time to prune garden.
And what about me?
I don't know, don't die. Bye. I step out into the light with Milo. You should probably stay here where it's safe.
And miss out on the scoop of a lifetime? No
He stops mid-sentence, tilting his head.
What do you even... Hold up. Are the Glory Hounds? That's what the whole costume thing was about?
I'll tell you when we get back, okay?
I missed out on the scoop of a century? No way, Jose.
He changed his line.
Mm-hmm.
Emil, listen to me. This is going to get very dangerous. You could get hurt or worse. Tentacled.
I mean, have you seen what that mouth do? I think,
Would. I mean...
would. That's all I was to say. Tentacle, lamprey, mouth, root. There you go. It's all the pieces of a sex joke are there. You got a smorgasbord.
Build your own. IKEA
it. Please listen to your friend, Emil. It is for your own safety. But...
Okay, I'll cut you a deal.
A deal?
You get your ass to safety, and in return you get an exclusive interview with the illustrious Glory Hounds about what happened here today. Okay, how's that? The lamprey perks up suddenly.
Exclusive, you say?
I nudge Raoul with my elbow.
Yes, exclusive. You have our word, literally and figuratively.
Emil considers that for a moment, unaware he's costing us precious seconds.
Okay, fine. We have ourselves a deal then.
I wish I failed upward by just surviving.
Well, all you need to do is know a rich person and or be a rich person.
And witness
that's
embarrassing things.
Yeah.
Then get yourself to safety, civilian, now.
Yes, sir.
He runs off while letting out a loud yeehaw.
Yeehaw!
Are we done wasting time? Raoul and I nod. Then let's go.
Oh.
Things are going great out here.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever caused this, it's completely taken over City Hall.
I know what caused it.
Yeah, it's the plant. The formerly pristine hallways now resemble what I can only describe as a rugged jungle. You ever seen Jumanji?
Mm-hmm.
Several doors are barred by vines and growths, windows smashed with thick tree trunks jutting out of them. I have to be careful where I walk to avoid tripping over bushes and stepping on thorns. The grass in here comes up to my waist. At least there's no sign of the vines that attacked us yet. Milo walks up front, snipping anything that blocks our path with the shears. Almost feels like we're on some expedition.
This place got quite the makeover. If the situation weren't so dire, I'd almost call it beautiful.
I swat the branch out of my way. It swings back and thwaps me on the nose. Ow!
Oh shit, he's dead.
KO. Makes the home run bat noise. You definitely don't see this every day, that's for sure. At least we haven't run into any more plants trying to kill us, that's a plus.
I've seen no sign of anyone else so far. Here's hoping they all evacuated when the fire alarm was pulled.
Fingers crossed. Milo gestures for us to stop. What's wrong? Listen. Those are footsteps? Might be other survivors. Please don't start using the word survivors.
Hello? Anyone there? We're coming to rescue you.
Milo hushes Raoul. What are you doing?
They need to know they're safe, Milo.
We cannot rule out the possibility of enemy presence. The footsteps stop. The footsteps stop.
I think they heard us.
I hear the creaks and groans of wood before what looks like a person emerges from the shrubbery. Only it isn't a person.
It's Eileen. Whoa, okay.
Uh-huh.
That's
So,
cool. That's really cool.
Monsters exist now.
Mm-hmm.
Tentacles. Kind of.
Got a scythe hand?
Uh-huh. More like a monster, with skin made of bark and leaves sticking out of an earthen torso. It sounds like anything I've ever seen before. and it seems to regard us the same way once it notices us coming in our direction. Raoul steps forward, next to Milo, who's already got its gardening shears at the ready, and raises a hand.
We mean you no harm.
It tilts its head.
More of you.
As it moves towards us, vines begin to sprout up its arms. They move like thorny tendrils, lashing at their surroundings. One smashes a potted cactus, which immediately seems to merge with it like a pointy flail. Cease hostilities at once.
You wish to stand in our way? Hey, stop, don't.
All his voices are being really bad. Out of nowhere, the tendril extends hard and fast.
Oh my god.
It nearly spears Raoul, but Milo pushes him out of the way at the last moment, lunging for the creature with the gardening shears. He snips the tendril off at the base, then kicks the monster-looking thing down. Famous monster-like appearances. I watch the vine writhe on the floor before it lies still. Give it to me. I throw the vine over to him. Careful not to prick myself, then he gets to work tying the creature up. It seems to be unconscious for now.
Unconscious? What the heck is it?
Some sort of unknown plant-based life form, it would seem. And it's hostile.
He shakes his head.
The situation just got a lot more complicated.
And scarier. The hell could have happened to Milo's piece to create freaking plant zombies?
Raoul? We will settle hows and whys after situation is dealt with.
You think there's more out there?
There are bound to be. We must hurry. Lives are in danger.
Get the safety, Emil. It's too dangerous. Huh. I mean, they got a point, but still. I mean, it's just plants, right? Plants aren't that scary, are they? Unless it's carnivorous ones. Like the ones from that one movie.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Little Shop of Horrors.
No.
Oh. The most famous plant killing movie, killer plant movie.
Uh-huh.
Not that one. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I got it in one. I was right.
I see. Okay. I should just go out there. No famous journalist got anywhere just waiting around in the dark. I could see the headlines now. Pristine place pounded by pointy plants. City Hall in ruins. Yes! They'll have to promote me to the crime department after this.
You're going to die. Here we
I
go.
think you can just do that, right? Like, I think if you want to just report on crime, you can just ask to do that.
You can also report on crime without witnessing it.
No.
Most reporters don't witness the crimes. The hallways were bad, but this is on a whole other level. The entrance hall looks like it came straight out of some nature documentary. Any furniture not nailed down to the floor has been flipped upside down, and the few things that have got impaled by growths. And that's without mentioning the ivy climbing up the old marble pillars, practically growing before our eyes. What a mess.
Guess the building's due for another set of renovations.
Doesn't
Not
look like there's
now.
any people here, at least.
We're lucky the fire alarm was pulled when it was. This could have gotten a lot nastier if folks hadn't been evacuated.
We are not at the woods yet. Literally.
I mean, I can see that.
Shut
you
up.
know, with all the Trees.
I said shut up,
I meant it as figure of speech. I groaned.
dumbass.
I know. At least we haven't run into more of those plant monsters. Help! I spoke too soon, didn't I? That is Mayor's voice, which keeps changing for some reason. He brandishes the gardening shears. They, along with his glasses, glimmer in the sunlight filtering in through the window. He already looks pretty intimidating before, but today's events brought out an entirely new side of him.
No time to lose.
Because of tragic backstory, hurting plants makes me sad. Raoul sprints in the direction the cry came from. Dawn Hound, wait! Before Milo finishes a vine I hadn't seen latches onto Raoul's ankle from below and yanks, flooring him immediately. I hear a groan from Milo as it pulls Raoul's heavy frame into the air, the Rottweiler swaying and bouncing. Watch your step, Duskhound.
Noted.
A little help here?
The crow casually saunters over and sniffs the vine. The boss crashes to the ground with a grunt.
Damn it.
I stifle a chuckle. No outside laughing in this episode.
Situations like this make me realize my back isn't what it used to be.
Then perhaps it is wise to avoid situations like this in future by minding step, yes?
Shut up. You got me there. Let's try this one again, shall we?
He runs off again, a little more hesitation in his step this time. On tippy toes. Milo follows, shears in hand. His one working eye flicks left to right, inspecting every shrub and every twig methodically. Follow my steps exactly, Duskhound.
Right. I've said it before, but man, you really keep a cool head in these situations.
It is what I was trained for. Acting on impulse only leads to disaster. He gives Raoul, who's currently mowing his thick arms through some very tall grass, a pointed look.
Yeah, give it a rest already. Blasted. Oh.
He winces, clutching his arms. What happened?
I got pricked. It hurt. Nettle sting.
It's in my shoe.
Oh.
It's
itchy.
What is it?
Nothing. Sudden craving for nettle tea. Despite lack of tasting things.
Oh, finally, someone's coming to my aid.
It's the vibes of drinking nettle tea, I guess.
It's the vibes. That's the mayor's voice again, unless. But where? I look up. Sure enough, there he is, suspended upside down from the ceiling. A sight I never thought I'd see when I voted in the last election.
Mayor, are you hurt?
Not physically, though I find myself in a rather unfortunate predicament, all the same, as you can see.
The thick vine he's hanging from swings back and forth like a pendulum as he shouts.
Do you have any idea how this happened?
Yes.
Yeah, it grabbed him. They even had the plant happened.
Oh, the whole situation. Okay. I misinterpreted.
I was just on my way back to the judging room when I heard the fire alarm. I wanted to make sure everyone was alright, then a loud bang rang out.
Raoul looks at me.
That must have been the sound we heard.
It gave me quite the start. As for what happened after, well, I seem to have lost consciousness. The very next thing I remember is waking up in this position. Which, might I remind you, is still fairly uncomfortable. Have you seen Aline? I have reason to believe she is still in building. Last I saw her, she asked me for directions to our gallery. Roughly a minute or two before the fire alarm went off. His face falls and the arc of his swinging grows as he raises his voice. Heavens, you don't think she's hurt, do you? Milo narrows his eyes just a little. We will initiate rescue mission. I'd be most grateful. Could you, also get me down from here while you're at it? Oh, yes, just give me a mo- The sound of a camera shutter rings out through the hall. I cover my eyes, but they still sting. When I open them again, the mayor's swinging back and forth even faster, the vines wrapping tighter and tighter around his body. UwU.
This is brilliant! A front page article for sure.
You're a bad friend.
And a terrible journalist.
I turn around and I'm nearly blinded by another camera flash. If not for the mesh in my mask, I'd be seeing stars by now. Which is funny because I'm mostly star-themed. Sure enough, a certain lamprey's lanky silhouette slowly shifts into focus. I can hear Milo grumble behind me. I have a feeling today is going to be difficult. Emil, where'd you come from? I thought I told you to get to safety.
And missed the career opportunity of a lifetime? Fat chance.
He aims the camera at the mayor. Milo reaches out to block his shot, but it's too late. Another click of the shutter, another flash. Then a scream rings out as the vine wrapped around the mayor seems to recoil, letting him fall to the floor from a considerable height. Ugh. Raoul reaches for something on his belt that's
weakness of Flint.
Light. Ironic.
Yeah, wow.
Raoul reaches for something on his belt that's roughly the size and shape of a jelly bean. Before the mayor can hit the floor, he tosses it and proceeds to rapidly swell in size just in time for the mayor to crash into it like a beanbag. No doubt sore, but safe. What was that?
A new thingamajig I developed for cushion. I developed a cushion falls after you... What the fuck? Okay, I need to read this whole sentence first. Okay, a new thingamajig I developed a cushion falls after you told me about what happened with Camo. It's still in its testing phase, but it seems to have done the job. Are you alright, Mayor?
The mayor reaches for his antlers as if to feel whether they're still there.
Yeah.
Physically, yes. Mentally, I think I'm due for a sabbatical.
I bit my tongue.
Milo turns to Emil, whose jovial demeanor dissipates rapidly when met with the crow's cold stare. What were you thinking? He thrusts his hands in his pockets, looking down.
At least we know they don't like bright flashes of light. We can keep that in our back pocket for future encounters.
The plants around us stir, and almost all of us collectively gasp in response.
Yeah.
Branches crack and shift, vines slither. There may not be any future encounters if we're not careful. The plants recoil around each other. The plants coil around each other, changing shape. Bark, vines, and flowers start to sprout from clumps of earth until they form fully bipedal creatures. Raoul and I look at each other, shocked, but Milo doesn't so much as raise an eyebrow. Dawn Hound, Duskhound, assume combat positions. I lock eyes with one of the plant creatures shambling towards us, dragging spiky vines behind it. What's the plan?
Back to back. Don't let them catch you from behind.
That is an agreeable tactic. This isn't going to turn into another Dawn tornado situation, is it?
Good thinking, Spot. It's nice to have a little ace up our sleeves.
I was afraid you'd say that. Which is why I said that. Also, you don't have sleeves. That's for you to stay behind us. Because his expressions? You don't gotta tell me twice. Emil looks more conflicted, clutching his camera. Emil, listen to him. This could get nasty.
You
He hesitates, then nods, hiding behind us just in time for the first of the monsters to come barreling towards us, way faster than the one we saw before. Raoul kicks the beanbag the mayor landed on towards it, knocking it down right before it can take a swipe at us. The beanbag shrinks down to its previous size almost instantly. Seems like the shrinking function works too. Nope, that's Raoul.
Seems like the shrinking function works too. I didn't think this would have combat applications, but
Milo grabs him and pulls him out of the way from another monster rushing towards us, sticking his foot out to make it fall instead. Eyes on target, Dawn Hound.
terribly sorry. Whoa!
Another creature approaches with extended hand, tendrils sprouting and rushing towards me in the blink of an eye. I aim and shoot my grappling gun, knocking the thorned appendage off course and straight through a window. Oh no, we just had those repaired last year. The creature closes the distance and I find its face inches away from mine. What are you? Where are we? The creatures speak all at once, their voices pitched slightly different like some strange choir. They're all Minecraft modulating at us at once. It's sounding a little more coherent than the one on our way over did, at least.
They're learning.
Schippersburg, City Hall. The one in front of me tilts its head in confusion. I try to push it away, but it's far too heavy. We do not know this place.
To be fair, it's a bit hard to navigate with all the vines and...
I put my hand against Emil's mouth. Not helping. The creature takes a step back, lowering its arms. I feel like it's waiting for me to say or do something. What are you? I gesture to the destroyed lobby around us. And what's all this? We used to be a creature of flesh and bones and blood.
Oh, is this a bad time? Yeah. When the world was young and the forests green.
When we awoke, we were here. Only vine and bark remain.
We used to be one.
The florals, they're arranging. Now we are many.
So, you were just acting up after waking up in a strange place.
I hear the mayor squeak behind us. Acting up? Oh, that's not going to be a good excuse for insurance at all. I have theory, but it remains to be proven.
Is this one of those climate change things? Because I swear I've been recycling.
I've got some theories of my own as well. The fossil in the amber, right? Yes, but I do not see how Eileen could have revived it, even by accident. The creature seemed to focus on Milo for a moment. We recognize you. Only flashes, faint memories, like dreams from the one who created us. Like tears in rain. You took care of us. They speak in unison once more.
It's like a strange symphony, except it's not music.
We offer apologies for attacking you. We are sorry. Master. Master?
Ooh,
I see
that was
Raoul
really cool.
stifle a chuckle while Milo stares, dumbfounded. We recognize the one clad in black as well. He came to visit us many times. This time it's Raoul that freezes.
It feels like we're still pretty early in the episode. It's like, is the rest of the episode going to be like Raoul parenting arc?
Yeah, I guess so. This is cool.
Milo's head turns so fast I fear it may snap off. The rest of us inch back as if in self-defense. In literal self-defense.
Okay. Sorry. I just.
You just what, Dawn Hound? We had rule. Simple rule. You were to stay out of the greenhouse until given my permission.
His eyes are wide, his hands trembling.
I just wanted to see what you're working on, and I ran some tests. I figured you really wanted to win, so
you came up with another invention. I was thinking this was case, but I did not want to believe it. I did not want to believe my best friend of over 20 years would violate trust so flagrantly.
Yeah. I just wanted to help.
Look around you, Dawn Hound. So many flowers. My trust has been violated flagrantly.
Raoul's eyes dart to destroyed windows, splintered desks, the mayor nervously wringing his hands.
This is where your help gets us. Something goes wrong, you wish to play hero when others have to clean up mess you leave behind.
I didn't think.
Sad
No, of course you
superhero.
didn't think. That was when they interrupt you with that line. Oh,
Before
never
Raoul can
mind.
even finish a sentence, the plants shake and twitch, leaves and vines rustling violently.
We obey. We will neutralize the threat.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
The creatures seem to convulse erratically, as if a spasm is running through their very being. They turn towards us again and raise their vines at us, their movements much more ungainly. I don't think they're willing to do any more negotiating.
Let's count. Dawn Hound, get ready to fight and defend the mayor and ex-boyfriend. We make way toward gallery. Ensure he do not become ex-boyfriend. Roger.
I stand slightly behind Milo and pull the mayor behind me. For once, Emil remains quiet and joins the mayor.
Thank God.
Raoul hesitates for a moment and fidgets.
Milo, I
said get ready.
With a snip-snap of his shears, Milo takes up combat position. I can tell from his body language that he's not going to mess around. The creatures seem to be waiting for any of us to make a move, though their vines are shaking as if they're trying to yank away a straggler. I glance at Raoul, who seems a little out of it. As much as I'd like to talk to him or comfort him, right now we have civilians to protect.
Boss.
Oh. Right.
He regains his composure and sandwiches the mayor and Emil between us.
Stay close and keep your back to mine, Alex. I'll cover the rear. You back up Milo and guard the front.
Yes, sir.
I wish I had a spear or a polearm or one of those boat axes Raoul tried to convince me to add to my costume as recently as last week. Boot axes. Water.
Oh. No, Gatorade. It doesn't betray you.
Failing that, I ready my grappling gun.
Advance.
Milo does not miss a beat and charges at the largest creature in front of him, the one who did the most of the talking. I'm wondering if he's figured out their hierarchy or something?
Do not get in our way, master.
It's like, I think they're responding to Milo's anger at Raoul, so it's like,
Yeah.
It's time to introspect.
Yeah, there's the, yeah.
It's like how dogs will be racist if you're racist, because they'll be like mad at people that you seem just uncomfortable around subconsciously.
That's
We would.
true. It's a strange point of comparison, but an accurate one.
I have just revisited the Hank Hill's dog is racist arc from King of the Hill. That's why it came to mind.
Which is a deeply fucking funny episode.
Yes. Look, Peggy, he's attacking a white handyman. Our dog's not racist at all.
He just hates mailmen, or whatever it was.
Yeah, because it's responding to the fact that the dog was responding to the fact that that just handymen in general stress him out because it's stressful to have to do maintenance.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what it was.
We will assist in neutralizing the threat.
One of its vines
5 minutes.
swings violently at Milo. He steps to the side and catches the thorny appendage between the blades. The smaller vines around us swing in unison, directing their attacks at us. Ah! The mayor ducks as I slam the vine away with the anchor of my weapon. Behind me, Raoul has seemingly caught the attacks from 2 different creatures with his bare hands.
Let's see how you like this.
His muscles visibly strain against the plants as he pulls them in with all his might. They slam into each other with a loud crash, the clumps of earth holding their bodies together starting to crumble. Maybe if we hit those hard enough, they can't reform.
Spot.
With you. I keep one hand close to the mayor and attack in tandem with Raoul. Our kicks land in the exact same time, and we send the 2 creatures flying. Into the windows of a nearby office room. Always the windows.
Mm-hmm. Out of here.
Oh no. I check to make sure the mayor is alright. He seems more horrified at the destruction than the plants at this point. I wince and mutter softly. Sorry about that, sir. I look ahead and Milo seems to have obliterated his adversary, covered in vines and leaves. He's got a look in his eye I don't like. Handle me down, quick, before reinforcements arrive. I know better than to ask questions and motion for the mayor to follow. The vines around us are slithering, but they seem to be partially retreating.
It's like they lose their coordination if one of their heads is taken out.
If we find the original leader, the literal root, we should be able to defeat the entire colony at once. Yes,
But that's me, Milo.
We have to kill the original vampire. The foot of the issue. So dumb.
Shut up.
All right, that's a good transition moment for us.
Yeah.
I think we're calling it for this week. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like always, guys, we'll see you next week. Also, these aren't weekly anymore. These are 3 episodes per session, so that doesn't make any sense anymore. Bye.
Yeah. Samenwerkentour.
Yeah. Traditional greeting.
Have a good Samenwerkentour, everyone.